The plane was already boarding, and the aisle was packed with impatient travelers dragging their suitcases. Among them was a man who looked slightly out of place, his shirt wrinkled from rushing, one arm balancing a car seat, the other clutching a diaper bag, while a toddler clung stubbornly to his leg. Some passengers snickered. "Look at him, must be his first time traveling alone with a kid," someone whispered. Another smirked, "Bet he'll cry before the baby does." The single dad didn't react. He kept his focus on his daughter, gently whispering, "Almost there, sweetheart. Daddy's got you." They finally reached their row. He tried to juggle the car seat, settle the toddler, and stow away the diaper bag. A few rolled their eyes, tapping their feet impatiently. A man behind them sighed loudly, "Some people really shouldn't travel with kids." The father gave a small, weary smile, but he didn't argue. As the plane took off, his daughter grew restless. She tugged at his shirt, wanting to look out the window. He patiently explained, "We have to keep the seat belt on right now, princess." She pouted, then started crying a sharp, piercing wail that made several passengers groan. Snide comments followed. "Here we go. Should we stayed home?" The dad whispered lullabies, rubbing her back until her sobs softened. He kissed the top of her head and whispered, "Daddy promised mommy he'd keep you safe." That line, it lingered in the air, though no one seemed to catch its weight. Hours later, turbulence hit. The lights flickered, and the cabin jolted. Gasps filled the plane. The little girl panicked, clutching her father's chest. He remained calm, holding her steady, his voice low and soothing, "Shhh. I've got you. I always will." Something shifted then. The crew, who had been observing, suddenly exchanged quick glances. One of the flight attendants stepped forward, her eyes widening as if she had just recognized him. She leaned closer, her tone sharper now, "Sir, excuse me, sir." The word hung in the air. Passengers noticed the sudden respect. Confused murmurs spread. "Why, sir, why the change?" The lead attendant whispered something to the captain. Moments later, another crew member approached, almost standing at attention. "Sir, we didn't realize, thank you for being on board." Every head turned toward the single dad. The laughter and irritation from earlier dissolved into uneasy silence. A woman finally asked, who is he?" The flight attendant smiled softly, though her eyes held deep respect. "This man is Major Daniel Carter. Former Air Force pilot. He flew emergency missions overseas, saving countless lives." Gasps rippled through the cabin. The very same man they mocked for fumbling with a car seat had once commanded the skies, guiding soldiers and civilians to safety under fire. The father shifted uncomfortably, clearly unused to the attention. His daughter tugged at his sleeve, whispering, "Daddy, why are they looking at you like that?" He kissed her forehead. "Because they finally see us, baby girl. That's all." For the rest of the flight, no one laughed. Instead, strangers offered to help passing snacks, entertaining the little one, even offering him a quiet nod of respect. The same passengers who judged him now looked at him as something entirely different, not just a struggling single dad, but a man who carried both the weight of his past service and the fragile hope of his child's future. And somewhere in that quiet cabin, among people who started the journey as strangers, hearts softened.